Welcome to my video recording. So it's on a Sunday and I'm almost finished with my night shift. But I'll be heading to another job. So it's a double shift. So yesterday was a double shift and again today I'm doing a double shift. Doesn't matter though. What matters? What's the direction of my life is what concerns me a lot more. I just caught myself in this weird cycle of playing video games, smoking a lot more weed, and just doing nothing with my time. I'm barely seeking knowledge, which is the main thing I should be doing right now. Because that's the path I want to follow. But kind of half-assed in, I'm not focused. So what now? So I'm grateful for this moment now. I'm grateful for everything. But I'm satisfied with my position of life now. And I need change. I've always wanted to change my life. So I want a big change. A drastic change takes time. Does it matter though? Doesn't matter. So I'm kind of emotional about all that, about the position of life. But I tend to forget that God is the one guiding all things. God is the one moving everything. You don't wail until God wills. You only wail if God wills. So what does that mean? That's from the Qur'an. The things you want to do, maybe you want to start a business. You have a will, but you only will until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills. Allah calls upon man to rely upon him for guidance and protection, for provision. But you have a role to play upon your God. What's that? Worship. And everything is worship. How you move through your life is worship. So, how is your worship? My worship is below average. Really. Because I don't fulfill the 5 prayers of the day. First thing. I'll pray maybe 3 times. I'm trying. So why do I have to check on my life and worry? I don't have to worry about my life. I don't have to worry about the position of my life. And that's what the world tries to get you to worry about. You need to worry about the world. Not really. You need to worry about your responsibility. That's how you become a man. And it's your responsibility to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do, doing what God requires of you. But am I doing so? I don't think so. So I'm not worried about my life. Instead, I'm worried about the 5 times daily prayers or dying as a failure in front of God. I'm worried about that a lot more than I'm worried about my position in my life. This 9 to 5 is fucking temporary. It doesn't matter. If I spend my lifetime here, it's temporary. It's only for our time. So the world got you to worry about not spending your time in a 9 to 5 for 60 years. That's worrying. But what's more worrying is becoming a failure in front of God. So I think I've decoded some things about reality, and that is the world or people try to get you to worry about the wrong things. Instead, you should be worrying about the right things. And the right things, need reflection and need a lot of, understanding about how things really work and how, not outside events, but how things inside of you and around you work. So that's why you need knowledge about yourself. So why do I worry about maybe skills, about money skills? What the fuck am I worried about? It's crazy, man. I'm worried about 9 to 5. I'm worried about my next job. Where will I work in my next job? But I deliberately decided to take on this path to seek knowledge and understanding so I can get closer to God. So my next job is all about, this job doesn't allow me to focus on the path of knowledge, to focus on the path of fulfilling my responsibilities upon God and my rights upon God and my rights upon this world. This job makes me a slave. I have to spend all of my time here, maybe 12 hours, maybe 8 hours, mostly 12 hours. Imagine 12 hours. Some other times, like yesterday, today, I'm spending more than 12 hours, maybe 15 hours. Imagine spending 15 hours working for someone else. When do you pray? When do you seek knowledge? When do you have time to reflect upon the things that are going around in your life? No time. Only time to fucking smoke. And you're worried that you smoke a lot. Because you're a fucking slave chasing money. And once you get a free time, that free time you want to exploit it to the maximum. And that's where self-destruction comes in. That's the cycle. It's a cycle of fucking bullshit. And imagine, let me not get. So what I was trying to mean that my next job, I took the path of deliberately trying to get close to God, and that is the path of knowledge and understanding. So reading the Quran, reading the Hadith, seeking knowledge from people, noble people, or people who have, reached the heights of knowledge. That's why I want to quit this job and take on another job, maybe employ myself where I have control over things, over time, my energy. I put in some time in there, seek knowledge, go again in life. As long as I'm blessed with fucking life, I wake up and I do something about it because I have a responsibility upon God and maybe a responsibility upon people at some extent. I only will if God wills. So my responsibility is also to trust in God. God has done his part. I will try to do my part and I will place my trust on God because God is the wisest, the most generous, the most merciful. How can he fail you? No way. He's brought you to this place now. Everything you have willed, it's only because he has willed fast. So why should you worry? Why should you fear? Nothing to fear. I've had this wild dream. Let me end it there. That's the cycle. I think you've understood that. You can relate to some things on what I'm going through. And maybe you can take some inspiration on my mindset models. And you can share all you have in the comment section. Maybe support this video, maybe support my channel. Motivate. See you on the next one.